seeing people succeed. So especially
Oh, you and me both. That's that right there. That green. If I keep that going green, man, it's like it's addicting as can be.
there it is. It becomes a game now.
Yep.
Awesome. So cool. So today, I'm making up the day for. Okay, so today's our 7th session. From the last time we spoke, we had okay, cool. It's gonna be interesting. This also we talked about creating a lookalike audience.
Yep.
So that should be interesting to take a look at. And then the homework assignment was, what was it? Last time we talked about scaling, duplicating the ad. Okay, yeah. So scaling, duplicating the ads, and breaking it down, even as far as the gender, the age, and the device. Were you able to do that?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, cool. So why don't we start with that? Why don't you pull up that information up, and we can go ahead and do that.
Okay, so here's the dinosaur eggs. I've got 4 campaigns going off of that. What's it called? The winning ads. And so let's see. Here's a split test, new target. So I broke this one down into a new targeting combination. This one here, and then this one down here is female ages 18 to 44 only off of the original ad set.
Okay,
Because
gotcha.
they were doing they're the best so far as purchases. So it's actually age 25 to 44 was the best age, but to group to get a little bit more of an audience, I added 18 to 44 female. So female 18 to 44 who I'm targeting on that ad set. This ad set here is basically the original ad with a larger audience.
So the original ad with the larger audience. So how did you create that? Did we do that together? Did you do that on your own? Like, how did you?
I did that on my own. I duplicated the original ad, and then I went into the audience insight and created an extra category, I guess, an extra narrowed down the audience more.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay, cool, man. So this is today. Now, these ads, they basically started running today.
No, I did this. When did we speak? Last Tuesday.
14th. I got you for the 14th is the last time we spoke. So why don't we do this just so I can have a better perspective? Can we do it from the day they launched till now?
Yes.
And then I want you to just check box the ones that were the new ones, not the original ones.
Okay.
So just check box the ones that are the new ones. Great. Nice.
Okay.
Cool.
Alrighty. I might have that wrong. Maybe all 3 are new. Yeah, I think all 3 of these are new.
Okay, cool. All right. So the CTR, the first 2 they went significantly higher, and actually on the third one, the CTR that was higher, the 3.60%, which is the highest CTR out of all of them, is already profitable. The return on ad spend is around $2-3. Let's pull out the calculator just to see exactly. So $79, and then does it say 96 cents?
Yeah, $12.96. Yep.
Yeah, so the return on ad spend is for every dollar you're spending, Facebook's giving you $6, so that's great. And that came from a duplicate. You split test, and all you did was change it from 7 days to 1 day conversion, correct?
That's correct. Yes.
Congratulations. All right, so cool. And then obviously the other one was a new target combo, and it's also looking pretty profitable. The return on ad spend on that is $59.97 divided by $13.73, and the return on ad spend is $4. So with the 2 ones in the middle, they're both above average ad sets. So if everything is going the right way, and you don't touch them, and you just let these kind of blossom and let them kind of work themselves out, they could turn out to be either just as good as the original one or even better than the original one. So now you have other ad sets competing against each other that are making you money. How cool is that?
I love it. It's great.
It's awesome. So cool. Just take a note down that you're now beginning to develop the skill set. You see, you took initiative based on the stuff that we've gone over and the insight that I've given you and the knowledge and the wisdom from Shopify. And now you're getting to a point where it's becoming instinctively. Like it's big, you took initiative. You're like, you know what? Let me duplicate this one and let me create that one, and it actually resulted in money. So that's really good, man. So let me just write this down.
I have a question for you. I need to
Yeah.
write this down. You've told me once and you've asked me, but I don't have it wrote down, so I keep forgetting. The CPM, what dollar should that be? Under $10?
$10 and under.
Okay. And
If you're
then
doing retail products, right? That's
yes.
good.
And then the CPC.
The CPC should be $1 or under.
$1 or less. Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, all your metrics are good. You know what I'm saying? And then obviously the only one that has you've already spent $10. Targeting is not all that bad. Has that one actually made any sales or no? I don't see any sales there.
The bottom one here. No,
Yeah.
it hasn't made any sales.
So let's take a look at why not, and let's see what's the add to cost, the add to cart on that.
Add to cart is 25 adds to cart. It has the most add to cart.
Yeah, the most add to carts and the lowest add to carts. So it's funny that the audience that you targeted for some reason it can't get past. How much are you charging? Huh?
I almost wonder if it has. I mean, I'm sure it has to do with the age group because it's female. The original campaign is at 25 years old is the youngest of the original. So on this one, it's 18-year-olds, which more than likely don't have nearly as much money as the 25-year-olds.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say it's working, but it's not. They're not spilling into sales.
Yeah.
So what I would do is the gender Easter, $10. It has a lot of add to carts. Lowest add to cart. You know, it's up to you. Again, you could let it run. I mean, it's spent over $10 already and hasn't produced a sale. You already have two other ones that are already working and they're producing sales. But you also have to take into consideration that it's got a lot of add to carts. It actually has more add to carts than the first two originally. You did point out the fact that there's 18-year-olds in that mix. It's up to you. It's your call, man. You could keep letting it run $5 more. It wouldn't hurt you. Just to see if a sale spills over. And maybe, sometimes it just needs a little blossoming. Sometimes it needs to warm up a little bit. That's all. But yeah, I was doing a free 15-minute coaching client call, and this guy, I couldn't believe it, but he runs $5 ad budgets, but as soon as he spends 50 cents, if he doesn't see engagement, he cuts it off. So the reason why I'm sharing that story is because that's a little bit more exaggerated. You're not stopping at 50 cents, but because it is showing some really good signs, the CTR is pretty good. CPC is under $1. The add to cart is relatively low. You have a lot of add to carts. It's showing a lot of good signs. So in this case, you just got to let it blossom maybe a little longer. But again, if it doesn't blossom, you're going to be out in the negative, and it might take you a little longer to get back into the positive. But again, it's your call. You're the business owner. But if I were me, if I were you, I'd let it run a little longer.
That's what I thought too. That's kind of where I was too. Let it go for a little bit longer.
All right. So now this is good. Now, how much are you averaging per day? Let's go back to that tracking sheet real quick. Let's take a look at it. So go to the bottom. Go to the bottom of the page. I want to see the total and revenue you've made so far.
Okay.
So you've made 905, right?
Yep.
So you're
905.
averaging about $53.23 per day. That's not bad. It's something, right? It's better than nothing, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So
So,
$53.
like what I was kind of really what I've been trying to do is learn as much as I can off these dinosaur eggs, and then like right now I've got two other $5 a day ads with this potty that's starting to see a little bit more action. I'm hoping it's going to start blossoming. That way I can have two ads that's winning. And what I like about that potty is babies are born daily, and I'm hoping that it really just starts making my money because I'm afraid because once Easter comes, these dinosaur eggs they're going to peter out. They're going to be done
Yeah,
because I'm
yeah.
averaging.
You're right. You're right. So it's not a bad strategy that you're doing. Yeah, you're planning for the future.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So and all right. So I wouldn't even. Let's take a look at those potty ones. Let's see what's going. Let's see the activity on that. So you're
Okay.
averaging about $53.23.
I just made a copy on the original today. So let's see. I'll highlight them both here.
Cool. Let's go to the original one.
Okay.
And then something you might want to do just to keep things a little bit more tidy is you can actually create the ad set in the same campaign, so then it doesn't you don't have two campaigns.
Yeah,
Cool.
I should have. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I definitely should have done that.
Cool. So why don't we do this? Why don't we look at since the beginning of when this ad started to run? Can we look at the lifetime of this?
Yep. Okay. Cost per view content, 3 cents. Cost per add to cart or add to cart, 60. Cost per add to cart is 87 cents.
How much are you selling this urinal potty for?
I'm selling it for 16, I think, 16.99 with
Yeah, take me
yes.
to that. Take me to that profit tracker. Oh, it's right there. Okay, cool.
Yep, right here.
All right. So your margins on that is $9.80. Okay, and it's 57% margins. Go back to the Facebook ad real quick. The ads manager. So you have the CPC is really low, really low. The CPM is so low. You're getting so much traffic for almost $2.50. That's really cheap. You have a lot of website visits. Your cost, yeah. So it's super cheap, and then you have 3 purchases. Is that correct?
Yes. Yep. Something
Okay, so
that
you
I
see.
did. I'm not sure of the date. I'm thinking it was shortly after our call. I'd went into this and I'd looked at it because I was selling it for I think $16.99, and then the shipping. I think like the cost of the shipping. I think that drove a lot of people away.
What's
And
the what's the cost of the shipping?
I had $4.99 for the cost of the shipping. So I went into the profit tracker and I subtracted that $4.99 off of the shipping, and that leaves it at $16.99. I still had a decent margin. So I started advertising on the site to there's free shipping on it until Sunday. And I think that started, I don't know, I think it made a difference.
Guys, so you
So I
already
made an adjustment on it.
did some price adjustments already.
Yes.
And
Yep.
how long ago did you do those price adjustments?
I want to say it was on the 14th.
Okay, and when you made those price adjustments, did you start to see sales come in?
No, I haven't seen any sales come in yet. But
Since making the price adjustment?
right after making the adjustment.
Okay, and now when you took out the $4.95, it didn't really make a difference, right? Like, I mean, it does make a difference when you check out, but it doesn't really change the price on the product page, right?
That's right.
Okay, got it. So here's what I'm gonna recommend you do. You split test, because you just experiment something. The experiment, you just decided to test something out. But from talking to you, The 14th was when you did it. Today's the 17th, and you haven't seen any sales spillover. So I'm not saying it doesn't work, but normally what I tell my clients is what to do, the actual price. Leave the shipping alone, because
Gotcha.
it's all about creating an illusion at the end of the day. I mean, obviously, when we go shopping, they do it to us all the time, you know?
Uh-huh.
They say 50% off. They say 20% off. But even when I went to the grocery store today, you know, they got the little grocery card, and everybody and their mother has it. And it's like, hey, this is what it is without the card, and this is what it is with this card. It's all a price illusion, but we really like to see that price. Like, I enjoy watching that price drop. It makes me feel like I'm saving money, you
Right.
know? So the same thing with this. So if you just change the shipping, it's not going to be what people see on the product page, which is $16.99. It's still going to be $16.99, even though you change the shipping.
Mm-hmm.
What I want to split test right now, or make a note of it that you should launch at 12 a.m.
You're gonna say, I know what you're gonna say. You're gonna say lower the price on the go-to page, and then add shipping. Split test it. Have one of them where I'm at, and then have the other one at a cheaper price, but with shipping.
Exactly. Because you did in a form price adjust, but it's not leading into anything. Normally, when I price adjust and I make those adjustments and I create that illusion, because there's it's funny, like I'll drop something to like, you know, $14 from like 17 or 19 to 14, but I still have the shipping in there. So when they check out at the shipping, it's all going to add up back to what the price was. But if you do it the way you did it, they don't get to see that until towards the end, you know? So it's kind of like, it's just really just testing. And I found that way really works really well for my campaigns and my ads and my clients as well.
Okay.
So that's what I do. So take a note of that. And then obviously these are the two products that are selling right now, right?
Yes. Yep. And
Okay.
I ended up shutting off all my other ads. I got them in there, got them created. And today, sitting here, I've been working on a lot of stuff. I decided to go ahead and start a new ad. And because I've sold these wall stickers in the past, but not off of this ad, what it is a world that's wall stickers. The main one that I've been selling is this in the past. I sold like a handful of these. They're world maps with animals of the geographical location that the animal would be in.
Okay.
I'm targeting teachers, early childhood education, preschools, and parents who want to subliminally educate their child. You know, they might want to put one of these wall maps up in their room.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Something I'm not seeing, okay, and I think that we should see a little bit more of is, now that you're getting into the retail, I'm not seeing a lot of free plus shipping. You want to include free plus shipping as a source of, you know, you're going to get a lot of cash flow into the store. Not all of it will be profitable, but here's what's going to happen. A couple things is going to happen. Number one, you're going to acquire a customer, and you can actually create upsells in the form of giving something away for free and then upselling them through the email. So so initially, how the strategy would work with free plus shipping, the margins are very few to none. All right. They're not you're not going to make a lot of margins like retail, but a strategy that you can do is give us stuff away for free, like you tried. You're going to acquire a lot of customers, and as soon as they buy something, have an upsell to it.
Yeah.
So then it offsets the negative, or maybe what you probably had to pay. Maybe right now maybe if you do it, you break even, or maybe you make a little bit of profit. But in most cases, you're going to make a little bit profit, you're going to break even, or you're going to be a little bit in the negative. So to offset that and get almost like in a way a free customer is you give a free plus shipping away, but then you upsell them through the email by selling them a retail product. For example, the dinosaur eggs, let's say you were doing free plus shipping on those. Or maybe actually, let's not say the dinosaur eggs. Let's say you were doing maybe a dinosaur / Easter necklace that you got from AliExpress for $1. You're giving it away for free. You're getting all these orders in, all of these results, all of these screenshots. But also you're getting the customer. The most important thing, you're getting the customer, and you can easily upsell them through an email to buy the dinosaur eggs, and it would offset the loss or maybe whatever it costs to get that customer. So technically, you would get the customer for free, and even possibly even make profit as well. So I would
Okay.
like to see more of the free plus shipping, just so you can get the hang of that, and then later we can talk about incorporating the upsells, how to create that, how to put that in the email, so then you can also benefit from that. But we can't really do that because you don't have free plus shipping as of now. So I would say spend some time, gather a couple of free plus shipping offers, and if you are gonna test free plus shipping offers, don't do I don't recommend doing the dollar ones. I recommend doing $5 and then just letting it kind of roll from there, and then seeing what works. Kind of treating the same way the way you treat the retail when it comes to launching the ads. So I would like to see a little bit more of that. I think it'll be good.
Can I show you something real quick?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Talking about the free plus shipping, like I had a couple of them ads set up, and I want to show you one that I thought was doing really good. I ended up, like I said, I was only doing it for $1, but man, I think the numbers on it looked really good. So let me do a lifetime on this banana slicer. Okay, yeah, okay. Are these numbers decent for this, you think?
What's the add to
Okay.
cart? Oh,
56 cents.
yeah. I mean, they're pretty good. What are you selling? What's the shipping?
The shipping's $9.99. I think $8.99 is what it is. On
How
a
much you get the
free
product for?
banana slicer. Banana slicer, good product for $2.38. $8.99, $6.61 would be the
Banana
margin.
slicer. Is that like a funny thing, or what is it? Just like a slicer, like a kitchen
Yeah,
tool?
yeah, it's a kitchen tool. So like the audience that I targeted for that is daycares, people that like to dehydrate food, that people that go on hikes that have like high protein type of snacks that they take with them. And who else did I target on that? Old folks homes. Old folks home.
Got it. Got it. The stats look pretty good. Maybe it's just not. How did you find it? How did you find that product?
Just searching around like a bunch of food stuff, because like my store, I've got like on Facebook, I've got a kids fan page, and then I've got a foods fan page. So in my store, a couple of my collections, I kind of created them collections to go toward, so that I created the collection, then I created the Facebook fan page, and then I was trying to keep items that would relate to those two things. Plus, I've got a dogs one, so I don't know. That's just where my mind was to kind of look at for a bunch of different food items that people might use. I also seen a video on Facebook where a guy ended up getting like 10, maybe 15 different items, and they tested them out. Like that watermelon slicer, the banana slicer was on there, the avocado cutter was on there. So I'd found a bunch of the items that they had already tested, and kind of went with it just testing.
Yeah. I would try $5, and sometimes, yeah, the stats do look good, but there's no sales at the end of the day, so
Sure.
it doesn't
Okay.
matter how good the stats look. If the sales are not there, they're not there. All the stats are indicators. They don't
Yeah.
guarantee anything. They just help us better make decisions.
Gotcha.
Yes, yeah, I would like to see some free plus shipping. Would be nice. I think it would be good.
Okay.
And then also, there's a tool that I use to find retail products. I'm gonna go ahead and share that with you in a little bit here. Maybe not today, maybe in another day. But what I want to do now is, can we look at the audience size? Let's take a look at that lookalike audience, or that custom audience that we created a couple days ago.
Oh, okay. I ended up doing the same thing for that potty, just so it was fresh on my mind, and I wanted to do it, see if I was able to do it.
That's awesome, man. I'm glad that you did that. Yeah, that's how you lock it in. All right, and then so how many fires does it have? Has 600?
Shit. Yep.
Yeah, give it a couple more days. It'll be at 1,000, and then we can we'll have another way to scale up these dinosaur ads.
Okay.
That should be really exciting in a couple of days to see how that turns out. So that's
So
good.
when that does get there, what do I do? Just turn it on when it gets to 1,000?
When it gets there, I'll walk you through what you do.
Okay.
We're going to create an ad just like anything, and then we're just going to grab this custom audience instead of using detailed targeting,
Oh, okay.
and then we can even intersect it. So we'll have some fun with it.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll have some fun. All right, cool. So that's done. Got it. All right. So any questions for me? Any feedback? Anything on your end? Really quickly, I'm going to give you a chance to kind of just share your thoughts and any questions that you might have.
Yeah. So I guess statements more than anything, just to see what you think. So what we've mainly been focusing on is my kids' room stuff, and what I've been doing on my time when I'm not with you is I've been creating two more fan pages and two more categories, more towards like niche type stuff that I'm thinking is going to do good. There's no really, I don't know. I don't have anything to back up as to why I think it's going to do good, other than I guess like politics and military is these two other things. Politics is hot right now. Trump's got the media just talking about him nonstop, and a lot of what you see on the media is the people that don't like him and reasons to not like him and all that stuff. But the way I'm looking at it is people, the what do I want to call it, the silent majority that voted him in place, that doesn't speak up nearly as much as what the people that don't like him do. So what I'm thinking is to start targeting these guys that do like him with pro-Trump products. And I just, for some reason, I think that then people, I don't know if they're going to buy or not. Like I said, I don't have any real rhyme or reason why I think this, but it's something that I plan on testing here in the future. This kid dream stuff's getting me out of the hole, so I'm going to continue to roll with it. But the pro Trump stuff is something that I think is going to possibly be profitable. If it isn't, I'm going to turn around and go to the anti-Trump stuff and see how that one works. But
That sounds cool, man. It sounds like you're starting to have lots of fun, man, and that's what it's about. So it's about curiosity, and that's exactly what you have. You're curious to test other niches, which is cool. I recommend that you could do like a print on demand. You could test that. There's companies out there that you can integrate with your Shopify store, and I can recommend that basically you can create print on demands. All you basically need is a designer, and you can get one from Upwork.com, OnlineJobs.php, 123employees.com, and if you go on these websites, you can actually find affordable designers that can create and design ideas that are on your mind that you want to test. And after that, when they give you the design, all you do is upload it to these print on demand companies, and you can put them in iPhone cases, you can put them on coffee mugs, you can put them on shirts, you can put them on anything.
Like Printful or Teespring, right? I think I just saw Lawrence Ponte he promoted Teespring maybe or something where you can get a shirt for like $2.99.
Yeah, you can integrate. There's a couple of them you can integrate in there. So yeah, so we could talk about that. We could talk about doing that in a little bit. So
while you're talking about that, that's actually some notes that I've got down that I would like to work on that here at some point. But kind of where I was thinking is, like, a lot of the local where I live, their football's fairly big, and there's MVL schools. That's the Valley schools that they are all a part of. But yeah, I was thinking about printing some shirts and detail targeting just to local school districts. I mean, it wouldn't be as big as countrywide, but that's something that I had thought about. I haven't put it into action, but
that's really cool. Well, I mean,
on top of what you're saying, for sure.
As you continue to sharpen your skill sets, those things are going to become a lot easier to do as you're testing things out. So that's awesome. So yeah.
Then the other store that I've collection that I've been working on, and I'm going to create a fan page for it. I haven't got there yet. That's probably the last thing I'll do today. But It's for military. I'm prior service. I was in the Marine Corps, and I found all kinds of really cool stuff that was on AliExpress that has to do with the Marine and Navy. And I kind of would like to find a couple more things, maybe for Army and the Air Force guys. And because I think that's people that are in the military. They're passionate about it. There's a big following, but you got all the parents and the grandparents for the service member. So I was going to here probably try some ads towards them people too.
Cool, man. So I'm gonna go ahead and share with you, just since we're on this topic, and you're kind of, it seems like you're very passionate about it, and I like kind of to customize my coaching around what you're looking to get out of it. So if this is the direction you want to go, we have about 3 more sessions left. This is actually our 7th session, but if that's the direction you want to go, we could do that. There are still a couple things that we need to do, though. I mean, as far as what we're doing right now with this,
Yeah,
we still can optimize what we're doing right now. So
yeah, I mean, for our sake, I'm fine just sticking here with doing what we're doing here.
cool.
I was just wanted to share with you kind of what my thought was, and where.
Yeah, I think it's good. I think it's really good that your curiosity is going to help you continue to keep learning, and it's going to help you fuel your Shopify education. So it's good. It's good that you're curious and you want to test different things. All right, cool. So let's take a couple. Let's kind of really quickly brainstorm real quickly, and figure out how we can actually optimize what we're doing. So we already know that you have one bestseller, which is a seasonal thing. So you're on the lookout to find something else that can add, that could be more evergreen. So you found these journals, which you're kind of rocking out. You're kind of breaking even, but you're kind of giving it some time for it to kind of work itself into it. Mm-hmm. So we got to find ways that we can continue to keep optimizing right now that'll help us create a result right away, or help us continue to improve the results that we're getting. So question: have you or have you not optimized all of the ad sets to purchases?
No, I have not.
Well, before you do that, let's actually go into the pixel and let's see how many pixel fires you have. So let's take a look at that. Look at the pixels and let's see how many pixel fires you're getting. Is that, if you don't and we implement it, it can make a big difference right away. So let's take a look at what we got. So view content, we have more than enough. Add to cart. Hold up. Hold up. I think you're muted, but I'm not sure I can. I think you're muted.
All right. Hello.
Yeah. Now you're.
All right.
Okay.
There we go.
How many add to cart pixel fires do you have?
491.
How many purchases do you have?
Purchases 61.
Okay. Go to the top. And this is for the last 7 days or the last 14 days?
The last 7 days.
Cool. So you're still not there. You still need about 100 before you can optimize. But at least just make sure that your ads are being optimized at add to purchases.
Okay. All right.
But the moment that your purchases hit 100, switch everything over to purchases and run it that way.
Should we do that in the last 7 days, or should I do like 14 or lifetime?
We could do 7 days just because. Actually, see, why don't you do lifetime? Let's see lifetime real quick. I'll be curious. Just curious to see what it says. So there's no lifetime.
No lifetime.
There's just 7. Cool. 7 days is fine because we're normally going off of the 7-day conversion window or 1 day. So 14 days would be maybe a little too long. So
okay.
All right, cool. It's good to know. All right, so we have that. Just make sure if your ad sets are optimizing a view content, switch them over to add to cart. All
All
right.
right.
All right. So you're getting emails. Um, are you giving away any kind of discount on the front page, like a pop-up?
No, just an email. Whenever the pop up that I've got is just for collecting emails.
And what are some of the ways that you have right now in your store that are enticing the customers to kind of keep moving forward? Do you have some kind of discount, some kind of like, hey, buy X amount of products and get 20% off? Like, do you have anything going on there or what?
Yeah, I've got free shipping if they spend over $100 in the store. That's the only thing like that I have going on. I'm advertising like 50% off on certain products, free shipping on certain products, and then
Okay.
$100 or free shipping on a total of $100 or more in the store.
Mhm. Okay. What about on the email side? Are you emailing?
I haven't sent any emails out yet. I've been kind of looking at people that subscribe. I've got maybe a handful of subscribers. And then for emails, like for an abandoned cart, I've got it set up to send 3 emails to people that have abandoned a cart. The first email is sent out, I think, like after 15 minutes of the abandonment. Then maybe 24 hours after the abandoned cart, and then maybe another. I'm not sure. Maybe another like a week afterwards or something like that. Them numbers might be wrong, but it's set up for 3 emails.
Okay.
And I haven't seen nothing's resulted in any of that. Like nobody's come back afterwards. I don't have any discounts set up if they do come back, which I have looked at that. But the app, for the app, I have to spend more money on it. So I've there's certain apps that I've kept my eye on. I just really have been wanting to work out of the hole before I go start spending more money on different apps.
Got it.
Today there's also this video app that I was looking at, uh, Primo or something like that, which I think I am going to spend. It's $100 for a year, and you get 4 videos a month that you can create through it, and they're really nice videos. Um, I think it's probably something it'll probably be the next one I purchase. Uh, I did like it just because of the clarity of the videos. It's pretty sweet.
Got it. Okay, cool. So something that we can do that could probably make a difference is, do you have reviews on your store?
Yes, and I got one today, as a matter of fact.
Is it a positive review or a negative?
Positive.
Cool. That's good. We have to get away where we can get the customers to take a picture of the item they bought from us and send it to us. We should create
Okay.
something where we're basically giving them like a 10% discount, which basically is implying that they're going to buy again, which is good. You want that. But they have to first send us a picture of them wearing the item or using the item. And then you can use those pictures and you can plaster them all over your fan page. You can put them on somewhere, just so we can create more of that social proof, so people feel more comfortable buying on your store.
Oh yeah, another thing, I was able to get that video of my daughter um, doing the eggs and then checking out the eggs after they'd hatched. And Facebook wouldn't allow me to run it because it said that there's sexual content. Then
Really?
I replied to them. I was like, "Look, there's nothing sexual about this at all." And they allowed me to run it, and then it come back the same thing. So I dropped it. I wasn't about to get into an argument with Facebook over that. But what I had done is after I started responding to people that have left comments and shared and stuff, and I put that video in with a link to the site. That's where I started using that video.
Nice, nice. That's good.
And then also on my page, whenever somebody's on my page, down in the bottom left corner, it pops up different items that people have bought from my store, names of the people and location of where where they live.
Got it, got it. Okay, cool. All right, so I mean, so you have a couple of these things that are going on. How's the fulfillment going?
It's going good. I've been working on training my wife and my daughter on how to fulfill items for me.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Getting the family involved.
that's right. Like my kid, that's one of the biggest reasons why I'm in this. I want her to learn this with me. That way, that's going to pay for her education. I don't have to pay for it that way.
That's really good. Yeah, that's a good idea. So, okay, cool. So then the next thing that we need to do is we just have to keep how's the customer service? How's that going?
Well, customer service, like I'll respond to people. One of the things that I don't know, I guess I don't understand, like my customer service. I'll respond to people and stuff. I haven't really gotten a lot of questions. One person did ask me what type of material that the egg that was inside the egg. I mean, I respond to people as soon as I get questions. But I haven't had a whole lot of questions as far as about products. I haven't had anything negative come at me. I have had a positive response, but I'll get questions asked from time to time, not very often, but I'm pretty much on top of it. At this point, I mean, I'm sure once I'm able to scale up, let's say I have 5 ads that's just killing it, and I'm getting tons and tons of responses, more than my time is able to handle, I'll have to definitely do something at that point.
Yeah, for sure. And we'll talk about it when you do get to that point. All right, cool. So,
and that's kind of where I'll probably get back a hold of you, because I have thought about it, and I've got a relationship with you and Mal, and I do want to continue with coaching with you. I think that it's going to, once we're done here, I want to take some time and get all this figured out a little bit better, because you've gotten me from where I was on my own to this point here. What I want to do is get myself to a point where I have, like, let's say 5 ads that's just killing it. And then once I'm there, that's when I'll be getting back a hold of you and saying, hey, I need some more help. And I think that's when the virtual assistant's going to come in. I would say probably within a month of our last call, I'll probably be able to get myself there. And then, yeah, that's when I'll be giving you a call and saying, hey, let's do this next step.
well, that's cool, man. That's awesome. So, all right, cool, man. So here's the homework assignment that I want you to do. Obviously, if there's any other ways that you can think of horizontally to scale those dinosaur eggs, because we want to scale them hard. How Easter's around the corner, so we just want to take advantage of it. We want to push hard now, so we want to push hard without breaking anything. So that's really the main thing.
Yeah.
So anything that is going to help us, give us an extra edge or give us the extra advantage, we want to take. So look at your last 7 or 14 days, or even look. Do you have any on the dinosaur eggs? Do you have any of them at $10 or all of them at $5?
I have one of them at $10.
Okay, cool. What I want you to do is, instead of raising them by $5, take a look at the last 7 days, and if they have consistently made a sale or 2 or 3 or whatever, as long as they made a sale every single day, then look at the last 14 days if it has that much data and see if the sales have been fairly consistent. If they have been fairly consistent, then raise them by 20%.
Okay.
So $5 times 20%, and then that's what, like $2.50. So don't raise it entirely by $5. That might throw the algorithm off a little bit.
Okay.
So instead, just raise it to raise it by 20%.
Okay.
And then we should on the next meeting talk about email marketing. But I also want you to I don't you know, one thing I didn't see in that dinosaur thing is that you didn't split test the devices.
No, I didn't. I forgot all about that. I did not.
Yeah, so that's something you should do, because again, we want to be able to, you know, push this hard since Easter's coming, but at the same time we don't want to break it. But being able to split test devices and, you know, anything that we can change, we can tweak just a little bit. It creates a new type of audience for us, and that gives us an advantage to be able to continue to keep selling to more people.
Okay.
So do that for sure. Do that for sure. I saw the gender and age. I saw that for sure. So I didn't see that. And then, hey, congratulations for being in the positive today. That is huge news. That is really exciting. I'm really excited, honestly. So what you're going to do, you're going to do me a quick little favor, because I was going to be promoting and marketing. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up my Snapchat, and I'm just going to have you actually, if you can if you can give me like a 10-second testimonial on my Snapchat, and just letting people know, you know, how excited you are that today you are profitable in your store, you know your numbers, and you're more confident than ever because of the coaching, something like that.
Okay.
Cool. And hopefully you got your hat this time. You got your hat this time or what?
Yeah, man. Give me a second. I'm gonna go put my hat on. Let me get looking a little bit better here. Hold on.
Get your hat. Get your hat, man. Get your hat. That's what you're doing right. This is fascinating, man. Look what I do to my gun.
All right, you there?
All right, cool, man.
All right.
I think you can stop screen sharing.
What am I doing?
You gotta stop screen sharing.
Oh, okay.
All right, here we go. So this is a 10-second video. So we could do two. We could do two. So the first one could just be you introducing yourself, letting people know where you were really quickly, you know, before you met me. Then the second one's gonna be the decision that you made before you met me. I mean, the decision that the reason why you decided to hire me, and then the results. Hey, man, I'm profitable, man. I am finally profitable, because it's true. This month you are profitable. Yeah, it's not a lot of money, but you know, big things sometimes start small. So you gotta make that acknowledgement. So don't just do the testimonial just for me, but this is also a celebration for you, because you're succeeding. All right, you are moving forward. You're getting better. So let me go ahead and pull out my Snapchat. If we're gonna do it a couple times, I don't care. All right, here we go.
Okay.
I'll let you know when we're live. Okay. So just introduce yourself. 3, 2. Actually, let me put my volume up. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
All right, hey guys. Pat here. I'm back with Paulo today. This is our 7th meeting out of 10.
Cool. Stop right there.
When we first started, I was a couple $100 into the negative. Today, I am actually in the positive. Paulo has helped me tremendously. So since I've been working with him, I've had steady gains. Every coaching session, I've increased, and I've been able to increase enough to get myself into the positive. Today is the day that it's in the positive. A little bit about Paulo. He's helped me out every session that we've worked. He's been very detailed as far as how my ads have gone, what I should do, what he thinks I should change. I can't say enough as far as how much he's helped me. Do I recommend him to you guys? Absolutely. This guy will get on here and he'll help you. He'll help you tweak what you need to do, what you need to tweak. He'll help you learn, I guess, what questions you need to ask to better work your store. Yeah, definitely get this guy's help. You need help. You definitely need help. You can't do this stuff on your own. People will tell you that you can. You might think you can for a while. You might be able to for a while, but then eventually you're going to need some help. And I want to recommend this guy to you all to get his help. If I can help you, I would, but I'm not there yet. Right now, Paulo is. Use Paulo. All right.
Man, I
Thanks.
really appreciate that, Pat. Thanks a lot. And again, yeah, man. So just keep me updated. Let me know how that dinosaur thing is. As soon as you get to 1,000 website visitors, you're gonna go ahead and create a lookalike audience. We'll go ahead and take care of that probably the next session, which is gonna be March 21st. That's gonna be our 8th session. And then we're also gonna get into some email marketing. And I'm also gonna reveal a tool that I use that spies on Shopify stores that I leverage, that I use to find products, that I use to model after other successful Shopify stores. It's the same thing we've been doing, except now we're reverse engineering other people's stores to see how we can model our store after them to see what they're doing to increase their conversions. This is really simple, Pat, right? Most people will tell you it's not simple. It's not easy, but it is simple. And we're just literally modeling after what's successful out there. So, hey man, it was great talking to you. So I'll see you on March 21st. Make sure you get the homework assignment done as far as creating another ad for devices.
Okay.
And then and also look at the last 7 days. And then if you have gotten consistent sales with a certain ad set, increase it by 20%. And so if it's $5, take $5 times 20%. See whatever is what you get, and then add that to the budget.
Sounds good.
And yeah, man, and start putting some screenshots. The affiliate contest starts today at 5 o'clock. So I'm gonna have Mao actually reach out to you. So then
He sent it to me.
all right,
Yep.
so cool. So it starts tonight at 5 p.m. Okay, if you look at your tracking sheet, you've probably qualified not just for the Bora Bora trip this month, but you would have qualified for $20,000 cash money, because you've already made $900 in revenue this month. So hey, man, you're in a really good place, and people, you need to shout this out the roof if you want your affiliate business to kind of take off as well, which is right there. It's right there. So it's great talking to you, Pat. I appreciate you, and I'll see you next week. Have a great weekend, man. And thank you so much for allowing me to be able to reschedule.
Right on. All right.
All
Have a
right.
good weekend yourself.
Take care.